they can fall pretty quickly. And also with the changes to Spectre nowadays, where your ult is now Shadow Step. So you basically, your Axe is your ult. So you're more active earlier on lower cooldowns. Maybe that can be a difference maker, but I just feel like if Bleed have good lanes, which I really think they should, then they should be in for a clear game here.
Yeah. Drell's chilling next to Coddle in the mid lane to begin. You got Dubu and a very defensive posture on his side, as we see there, just in case they look to come uphill. It's going to be a deep ward, though, as Baboka put some damage into his own observer ward there.
Just getting ready to blow it up later.
Yeah, getting amped up.
Okay, well, speaking of the lanes that, you know, we touched on a little bit, Shaker should do very well against Ember mid. It's also not the easiest for Ember supports to play through. Like Rubik, Phoenix don't enjoy high HP heroes because they have low damage. Razor Coddle should do fine top. I think Clock Drow, that's the most important lane. I think for Boom, this Dawnbreaker needs a good start.
We've seen it before, especially even in the offlane role, that she's a hero that she can transition into a true carry for your team.
Yeah. If
you need her to be. So, yeah, definitely Dawnbreaker. Keep an eye on that. The triple gauntlets of strength build to start.
Ready to fight. I like it. Yeah. It's a good build.
3 gloves for the 2 hands she has. She'll make it work.
Yeah. The only thing maybe in the top lane for Bleed that I would like them to not overdo, you have Razor and Coddle, you can push the lane a lot, but if you push the lane, I think Spectre is very happy. She'll just CS in the tower, so I think they should be playing more on the Link, but we'll see how that goes.
Up in the flank, Clockwork. He's there with the battery assault, looking to be the nuisance that he can be, and Jackie's poking off some damage with some frost arrows in the meantime. See the mid lane matchup. We mentioned the Earthshaker versus the Ember Spirit. Early on, Ember is doing what he can, but as you're talking about, as the levels start picking up, Ember Spirits may have a little bit more difficult of a time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for like in the earlier stages, we've seen Embers like do fairly well. You have like all the pressure and so on. But I think we can see top lane is kind of already being stabilized by Bleed. Maybe they can even try to like open up the hard camp. Open it up, pull it, and yeah, you just see Shaker rack up the denies. That's just a very classic thing for this lane.
Those heavy hitters. Saw with the Primal Beast earlier, just these bulky melees that make your life difficult, so.
Yeah.
Bottom lane, Drow's having some comfortable farm as well. 5-0 start. I know it's still early, but you talked about how Dawnbreaker especially needs to have a good start and maybe also deal with this Drow early on, but up to 2 minutes in. Pretty neutral play so far.
Very chill. That's for bottom. You know, it's just going to be Dubo's job to keep the Drow Ranger safe, make sure he's free farming. I mean, if Natsumi can have close to free farm up top, then I think they're in a very good spot with the Spectre. Because for now, he's doing very well. 10-1. I think he's overperforming when it comes to the CS in this lane so far.
Yeah, good news there for Natsumi and the team. I was looking into it as well between the games right there, especially Corden, this mid player here for Bleed. A bit of a newer player on the high tier competitive scene at least. You know, has definitely been in tier 2 in the past in a recent year, but joining Bleed Esports going into this season, and you know, definitely seems like a very solid mid player that they found. Always intrigued, especially by these mid players that, you know, seem to almost come out of nowhere and have high success.
There's a lot of those, the youngsters. As the mid lane, I think it's the coolest lane on the block, right? It's what everyone wants to play.
Yep. That's the highlight lane for sure.
Indeed. Everyone wants to be Miracle. Even I want to be Miracle.
But you settle for the off lane.
Yeah, gotta settle what you gotta settle for, right? Eventually it's... You've got too many maniacs who want to play mid, so...
And then Sumail starts playing off lane, and all these bits. It's like, wait a second, this is my territory.
Exactly.
All right, enough about you, Keizu. Come on.
Yeah, my bad, my bad. I don't want to hijack his cast. Okay, we've got a good lane control for Bleed, but Natsumi still chilling in this lane so far. 17-2 by the looks of it.
I was just about to say, I mean, even putting some pressure on a Razor right there with some Phoenix assistance. So, yeah, not going too shabby. Now, currently he's lacking a little bit of regen. I guess so is Razor, as they're trading blows quite a bit. But So far, so good in that sense, at least. I will say the bottom lane is going pretty good for the Drow. On the other hand, a slight lead over the Dawnbreaker.
Not too surprised. I mean, the lane is like somewhat even, so it's like not too crazy. But yeah, this easy camp being open. For now, I feel like Bleed are playing more of a like farming trade up top, but I feel like their top lane should be in a winning position. Man, all in all, you know, boom. That's good news for them.
20-11, 21-11 Earthshaker now versus a 13-6 Ember Spirit. So there's that discrepancy that knew was coming. It's just a matter of time as the levels start adding up. But even with that, Yopaj is still playing pretty aggressive right here. Has that slide and getting Cordon low, but not low enough. He's got Stick, he got Fairy Fire, so he knows he's fine. At least he figures that.
He's doing very well on this Ember. Like keeping the Shaker this low HP is very nice. Like, it just means that he can't really play overly aggressive on you. There's also no way for him to refill the bottle. Lift back on Dubu. Blood grenade.
That might be a First Blood. Dubu.
Yep, there it is.
There's a Starbreaker, and certainly that's one of Dawnbreaker's power points early on in the laning phase. He gets a couple levels. He can start being a big damage threat.
Well, that's very big news for them, because maybe we talked about it for now. Of course, all their three heroes are like kind of tempo heroes with Ember, Dawn, Spectre. But if any of them can have a slightly better performance than average, it will help all the other two as well to be activated in this game.
See rotations happening. Never mind. Ember Spirit just going to get the bounty rune and going to make his way back to the mid lane. So just going for that bounty rune control. Got the top lane, Ice, having a very solid time on the Razor, 23-5. He's got the brown boots, Wraith Band, and that full Magic Wand to go with it. He's currently by himself. His teammate's a little bit far to the right. That's DJ, who's farming the jungle, but he'll be fine. But yeah, mid matchup, a catapult wave, and Earthshaker's almost 6, by the way.
Yeah, we've seen it before, like the Echo on the spawn.
There it is.
Stick.
There it is. Oh my god, the damage! His life just evaporated. There's the coming in. He doesn't even need help though. The solo kill is there.
Alright, just a nice play, right? He goes for the totem, gets the last hit on the 6 as Dubu on top of Buboka.
Is it going to be enough? The assault?
Quite enough. I mean, the saving grace still for Boom, if we can look at the net worth soon. I think Spectre's net worth this early on against the lane that he's playing into is actually illegal. I think they are... he's doing incredibly well. I think this is not okay.
Oh, that's, again, that's obviously...
It happens, you know? It happens. That's Dota.
No matter how it happens, it happens, and now can they capitalize with it? Because this Ember Spirit, we've been saying this a lot today.
We've saying it every time, yeah.
Ember Spirit's struggling,
yeah,
to say the least.
They're just, I don't know, it's like they're playing... It's like they're playing Dota where they get no passive gold. That's what their net worth looks like every game. Ice forced to TP out.
Oof, close call. Yeah, to that point, Ice certainly not having that dominant performance that he had last game on Nightstalker. Obviously a completely different hero, but still.
Oh, yeah.
Much different game.
Because one thing that I can see now, this easy camp has been alive the whole time, allowing Spectre to farm in tower. So he has very high experience. His Phoenix is level 5. When he hits level 6, if they can put the Phoenix to bottom and then just make like a quick play on this Drow Ranger, suddenly everything can snowball into different lanes. So they need to be careful when it comes to this. And on Boom, it's on them to kind of try and set up this play to happen.
Yeah. Earthshaker even gets a Tumbler's toy from the jungle, so...
That's a great one. He has Echo up soon. They buffed this cooldown. You can... I remember reading it, but I can feel it as well.
130 seconds at that level 1, so in about 10 more seconds, it'll be good to go. And you know, Yopaj is, I'm sure, keeping that in mind as well. And he'll have a nice little regen rune that he can bottle up, will Ember Spirit, so something that he certainly has needed. As we got both teams wrapping around in the mid lane.
Okay, active was already taken.
Nothing.
Well, let's see. So Dawn is also level 6. So yeah, wherever they put a couple heroes, they can be 5 heroes there. As Corden trying for the Echo.
Yeah, using that Tumbler's toy, get that positioning. But that is a good point, though. When you have a Dawnbreaker 6, good to go. I don't know if you want to be going for those ult-in plays necessarily. knowing that that's a possibility, but see how confident they are. Meanwhile, Corden actually taking this nice stack here in the jungle. As you look at Dawnbreaker there setting up bottom lane, they're going to go. It's the ultimate coming through from Spectre. And Jackie is going to fall. Dubin going for the TP play. He is going to get out barely. But hey, they got the main objective as they kill the Drow.
Yeah, there's not a lot of counterplay for you, right? Like Kato, not the best hero at counterplaying. Your Shaker doesn't have Blink. Your offlane has a Razor. So they're just, when you make this play, you're just basically going to kill whoever you go on because the counterplay is just not there yet.
Shadow Step. Good job making use of it on Spectre, and Natsumi continues to have a very effective game. I would certainly say that, not only with his farm on the lane, but of course getting a kill in the Drow. He's back at the top lane, and he's going to pressure Razor once again, as he's also got Phoenix backing him up, and Size has to respect that. I'll back off for now. So yeah, Drow's farm, it's not necessarily, you know, going off. And I know that was one of the points you were talking about favoring Boom, that they really needed to make sure to address Drow early on. And
yeah,
I think that they have.
He's, for now, I would say yeah, but it's more so that it's a good setup to continue to do it. So it's like the next minutes will continue to just, well, as it is in Dota, every minute is very important. For now, I think Drow is still doing okay. And this WS just gonna hammer on out.
Yep, so see you later. No hook shot. No really chance of catching him there. I suppose they have a gust, but what was going to happen? Nope, top lane, that's a big fight. Solar Guardian coming through, and that's a dead Razor, all by his lonesome against 4.
Yep, just doing good stuff on the map right now. Whereas with Bleed are a little like, maybe not greedy, but the timings aren't there yet. They're about to have this Blink Concordant, and then someone is getting blown up.
Yeah. That's the objective, at least, certainly, as there's the purchase. Just a matter of it being delivered now. As the Enchant Totem going. So going to look for that opportunity. Spirit Vessel going to be the item of choice on Spectre, meanwhile. His priority is, where else is he going? He's going to be going to the bottom lane on top of Clockwork. Saw him use the ultimate somewhere, and there he is. Clockwork dead. Gets a free kill.
Well, I like it. Stuck on the high ground for a few seconds, but that's okay. As a neutral item, Raindrop, more mana regen. And yeah, I just like this new type of build that Spectre seem to be going for. With the lower cooldown on the ult, as it is now Shadow Step and not Haunt, you're more of an aggressive type assassin with your Vessel. So you're farming more with like daggers and getting these kills.
Yeah. Yeah, gets the charges right away. So now has 2 on the Spirit Vessel. Thanks to that kill right there, and now he's back on top of the net worth chart, so it's got to feel pretty good. We talked about the blink on Earthshaker. Has had it for a little bit. He goes to the top lane. Obviously, he shows it, so no secret now, if it was before, as Razor will help clean up the creep wave, but still, with it not being a secret, a lot of potential to get a kill out of it. They're going to push this top lane, while Dry, you see at bottom, is just trying to find any farm she can get. Mid lane, Dubu around, but not going to protect the tower himself.
Yeah, just gonna pull off some waves. I mean, Boom's tower push is kind of pathetic. Maybe like siege creeps minute 15, or overall just creeps as they're looking up top. Yopaj finding a small play. Natsumi is here.
Where's Earthshaker?
That's just a kill.
Bye. There's the fissure. There's the kill. Does he go in? No, Earthshaker not finding the opportunity to go in for an ultimate play. Kato went a little too deep. Solar Guardian now coming out. And DJ is the one in trouble. So yeah, committing, maybe overcommitting. Although Dubu, he comes in left with the hook.
They're going for more.
But Ember's fine, and Jackie, he's going to be run down too. You look at Earthshaker just on the cliff. He's just going to teleport out, trying to save his teammate. Not to be. And what was just the 1 kill initially turns into 4 somehow.
I mean, they're just doing good stuff. Like, it's just the Vessel continuing to play forward, and like this entire global essence that we talked about. Like, when you have these offlane Razors, the way that these heroes usually function is that they win their lane and then they get to sit up there forever. But when they don't win, it can quickly look like this, where now Bleed, they don't have too much map play. And if you have a lot of map play and global presence, you just get to pick whoever you want to kill on the map.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems very odd to me. I mean, the Coddle going, or excuse me, the Razor going down initially, it seemed like a lost cut with Coddle. So he had other plans. really diving deep right there, and there seemed a bit of disconnect, frankly, on the side of Blade and what they wanted to do with it. And Boom's like, all right, we'll take this fight and we'll win it as well. So they did, and they increased the lead of sorts around 2,000 to 3,000 net worth lead. But a smoke play here from Bleed with Earthshaker leading the way.
Yeah, they need to get Corden, I think, like heavily activated with this blink. Try and open up the map a little bit. Jackie's going to try to rush the Pike, which, I mean, he will desperately need it to try and get away from some of these heroes, right? The Shadow Step, Ember getting on top of you, or even Dawnbreaker. There's just too many sources of catching up to you.
Top lane, they're chasing out Ice, but he has backup coming. Might fall, but there's the opening that we're waiting for. They lose the Razor, but Spectre and Phoenix will fall.
Just a good bait. I like that Ice has Ice. This guy doesn't care. He just walks in. If I die, sure, but we need to get the Spectre killed. So kind of baits them out. They get this kill. Good move by Bleed.
Yeah. Saw it coming. They were smoked up in the mid lane. They were just waiting to figure out where they wanted to go with that smoke, and then they found their cue. Now, top lane, DJ might be hanging around a little too long. Here comes Ember Spirit. Clockwork nearby as well, but...
Oh, Slight on one.
Oh, no, the Slight with a double damage.
Yeah, physical damage against Kato. It goes through it like paper.
I love this. You see, Clockwork goes through, and Ember Spirit's like, yeah, I'm going to join you.
Yeah.
It's Cogs. Is that going to work? Oh my god, it does.
That's going to work. Dubu the God makes it out.
Time waster, I guess.
Yeah. Dawnbreaker as top net worth now. So WS having a great time, as Dawnbreakers generally do when they do have a good lane or when your team is winning the map.
3-0-3, very solid stat line. And with the Blade Mail first, gonna go BKB next. They're really just being this beefy presence that can also dish out some decent damage. Dubu, meanwhile, Cogs are up. They trap Ember. The silence. Oh, here goes. No Echo Slam doesn't matter. He takes out the Ember. Still deals plenty of damage. And now Razor shows up. Eye of the Storm activated. Blade Mail, it's gonna be wearing off.
Oh, that's dead.
The egg is just evaporated, so no chance there for Phoenix. And now Spectre. Oh, that's
a lot of slows.
They're connecting. The slows are real, and down goes Razor. Excuse me, more so Spectre. Razor help kill.
They look a little similar. I can see it.
Kinda.
I don't blame you too much. Rubik with the stolen totem. I Bleed needed a couple of these kills, I think. Now Corden is getting closer to his Ags. ISSI is going closer to a Manta style. And Boom, I think they don't have any business going so deep. They're playing more so the type of lineup where we find someone out of position, Shadow Step kill, go back to farming. So really nice job by Bleed to kind of punish that.
Yeah, and it's definitely opening up some much needed time for the Drow to also recover quite a bit. We see Rubik, by the way, running into the Kata, who'll Glimmer Cape and speed on out of there. But yeah, Drow has a Hurricane Pike. She actually just got delivered. We have the 4 staffs, so the Hurricane Pike completed. That's her first go-to big item.
Yeah, he just needs it, right? Echo up top. Well played.
Free kill. Ember Spirit dead again.
Just
and he's out.
Should be okay. The pre-totem, you go in, Echo, hit, totem again, hit, Fisher, boom. Kill. You do give away Fisher, but if you get to kill an Ember, I will give away Fisher any time of the day. Natsumi.
Oh, the Spirit Vessel.
I think he will live with like 30 HP.
Oh, that's all the animation. I thought that was still.
It is.
Wait. Oh, that delay there.
Actually hilarious.
Got me.
What a sick kill from Natsumi. That's well, maybe redeeming himself a little bit for the earlier death he had. So still staying pretty nicely in the net worth chart. Dawn ult. Next kill.
Connell going down there, so pick after pick, and this is more that idea of, you know, get in, get the 1 kill, get out. They get the objective mid. Now they're looking to address top lane because it is being pushed by Drought and the Clockwork.
Yeah, looks like they will try to kick Jackie out of this lane. Next couple of like Manta styles and BKBs are what Bleed will need in this game. It's Dubu.
The Boca has the stolen fissure. Using it, Dubu. Oh, hook shot. Tried to get away. Swing and a miss.
Maybe slightly off angle, and JK, camp is dead, so couldn't get away. Unlucky for him.
And might as well use it. It's obviously not the longest cooldown. By the time he's up and relevant again, it'll be back ready to go. So Good attempt, but no cigar. And nice find by Boom, although that was his job, let's be honest, in the long run.
Yeah.
He's up there to babysit the Drow and tank a gank just like that. Bottom lane, no one's protecting Cordan. He gets caught, and he's going to leap away. He's got the axe.
Blink.
Oh my gosh, no way. Blink away.
Oh, that was close.
He had it. You know he was spamming it, but the slight hits.
All right, BKB now on the Dawnbreaker. Manta on Spectre. I mean, I would say that bleed scaling is still pretty good. Like, shouldn't underestimate some Drow Ranger aura on a Razor who's getting good farm. But if they can continue to just pick you off on the map with the global presence, then I feel like they might just slow you down too much.
Ember Spirit pushing in the mid lane. Meanwhile, Clockwork's going to continue to protect his team and be kind of on guard for his Drow Ranger teammate. And both for good reason here. Coddle's also on guard, and he's a dead guard because they just quickly burst him down. So Drow at least knows what's up, but losing another support. So this Dawnbreaker, like you said, even in the offlane role,
Yep.
is a hero that you still got to be very concerned about, especially when she gets farmed like this.
Yeah, even like for now, Bleed will just continue to farm the map. I don't really feel like that they would want to fight. They need like items to help them play the map and help them play fights. So it's just kind of all on Boom to go around the map as they are, right? Not a kill.
You just saw it coming. Yeah, I love this Spectre. This newer Spectre, as you mentioned, no longer the global. It's now that Shadow Step ability, and he really is abusing it. Natsumi playing it very clean.
Yeah.
The team.
Deceptive rune of invisibility.
It's
Where's he going, by the way? Manta, now he's going to go Aya Scotty on Razor, by the way.
on Spectre.
What did I say? Yes. Yeah,
I think it's Razor.
Anyways.
That's fine.
Why do I keep calling? Anyways.
I mean, maybe they're both like a bit, I don't know, they're sparkly and like have some weird armor and silver, I don't know.
That must be it, yeah.
Yeah.
There's something there.
That's fine. He's going Skadi. It's a good item because I was checking Isis. Isis buying Skadi. That doesn't sound good. But yeah, Spectre Skadi just sounds great. It's like the most normal build on this hero. Manta Skadi, you go in, you get tanky. As a scan connects on the Roche. But Spectre does kill this bad boy pretty quickly.
Yeah, Rocket's going to confirm it, but yeah, to your point, there's no way they're getting over here in time now. They could try to position to maybe catch them off guard, but it's definitely the Aegis. It's going to go in the hands of Ember Spirit, who certainly likes to have that. He almost has his BKB finished on top of that. But they're not going to give them a chance to get caught. Boom is playing it very safe. They get in, they get Roshan, and they're going to just back out through the trees. More so on their side of the map, so well played there on the Dire side. But Earthshaker, again, we've seen the Ags with the blink, has the BKB now queued up, but he's still looking for the opportunity while Drow continues to farm.
Well, farm is going to be the name of the game, so do need items. So good job on taking the Tormentor here. I actually got the shard on Yopaj, so he will happily take that. It catapults him into the top net worth of the game.
All right. Yeah, that's a pretty nice net worth. Looking pretty good for the Dire team. All three on their side, although it's very close. It's not overwhelming, but it's still good news to when you can say top 3 net worth belongs to your 3 cores.
Oh, it's Nova. He's already got the shard himself with the Sunray. So also bursting heroes like through that. There's just a lot of team fight on this Boom's draft. They're gonna go in with the Shadow Step. They can even furthermore solidify it by dropping down the egg, Sunray to continue. So yeah, Bleed definitely have their work cut out for them in this game.
Ice. He's being pinged out down here. They saw him just a second ago. Boom. They're on the hunt themselves now, but don't think they're going to catch him. Just a little bit too late. As Razor has already fallen. Unless they check to the left, which they very likely may.
Oh.
Yes, he gets greedy.
He's being pinged out. No man. Oh. I would have hoped they went on him and like follow the illusion, but looks like that's the one camp they don't want to chase into.
Well, they probably figure. I mean, the positioning of him too. It's just one of those things. Obviously, he can't see them, but it's their senses are just that good. He positioned himself, just back enough as well, just in case people were coming. They smoked it and break, so they weren't suspicious. And Just didn't care to check. Oh, yeah, good positioning to ultimately stay alive. Earthshaker, he's more concerned about farming creeps right now, trying to get that BKB as we talked about. It is getting close. And also there's an Aegis still in hand, 2.5 minutes remaining for Ember Spirit.
Well, Boom, we mentioned their lack of tower push before, because they're not doing anything on the map really. So Bleeder just happily farming away. I would assume if you're Boom, you want to look for maybe some items that help you pick off your enemies on the map, like maybe some Ags later on the Ember, and just look around. Because right now I think Bleed are pretty happy. You're playing into an Aegis and you're just keeping the net worth even.
Well, Boom has kind of controlled the Radiant jungle to the right at least, where Drow's been living over here in the triangle for a bit. As we see now, her Manta's finished to go with the Hurricane Pike, and Ags is queued up next. Certainly would like to have that item, but not just yet. Going to be a bit of work. Bottom lane. That was Razor, but he TP's out.
Nope, net worth there down to 1k. So the map is currently being played better by Bleed as not their most split, just farming everywhere. So if you do catch someone, they will die. But if you don't, and you grouping up as you are as Boom, then just slowly, well, not falling behind, but you're losing a little bit.
Just watching this Earthshaker up here. You saw Dawnbreaker showing the lane. It's like, is he gonna go for a play? But Dawnbreaker is probably the last target you want to do that on. So
yeah,
no reason to go in there. We'll just farm the jungle up there in the meantime while this top lane's getting pushed in. As we see, got Cooper the Light pushing it, swinging it back the way of Dawnbreaker, and she'll continue to farm it herself. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely time being wasted on the Aegis. It's under a minute now to go for Ember Spirit with the Aegis, and at this point it does feel like it's going to go unused in the sense of a big battle with it.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps I was kind of looking at, okay, how do you actually kill? I guess you need to like play on chains and to like lift back, but you're playing into a couple Mantas and Pikes, so it's a little bit annoying, surely, for Boom.
Drow again. Every time we kind of look over at her, it feels like she's killing another set of Ancients. And I mean, she's no top farm.
He's top net worth, excuse me? Yeah, this is
crazy.
The game is slowing down a little too much for Boom. You know, perhaps that one play they did in the earlier jungle, it like set them back a bit, like, oh, we don't need to do this, so perhaps playing a little over timid at this point.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, Bleeder getting the items they want. I mean, Drow is, what, eyeing up an Axe? I hear Shadow Step.
That would be Dubu feeling the other side of it. He gets away initially, but it's not enough. The jetpack, as you can see in hand, is unable to get him out. But again, it's finally a kill happening for Boom after all this time, but it is just the support.
And they also, Bleed know the game plan. They have a Philly Stone on both the supports. Dawn ult onto Ice's Ice.
He's definitely dead. No BKB yet. So that is a free kill there. So a little bit better upgrade from the Clockwork.
Yeah, it's honestly about damn time. Like when the enemy team farms everywhere for 5-6 minutes, you expect to kill a core eventually. So Boom definitely happy to get that, as Jackie will stack himself his Ancients once more.
So Earthshaker BKB has been finished, and I think Drow getting the Ags is also the other item that they're really looking for on this Radiant side to maybe start making a little bit more moves themselves. I guess BKB on Razor as well, but he just needs the recipe. So that is getting close to finish there too. So yeah, as dominant as this map control has felt for the last like 10 minutes or so in favor of Boom. Oh, Connell barely teleports out, by the way, at the top lane. A bit of stride being hit perhaps on the Radiant side. I mean, and Drow, is Hurricane Pike, Manta style, is that, once she has this Ags, would you say that that feels like enough for now?
If she doesn't get fully initiated on, yeah, so it's gonna be mainly about positioning. I think he has enough items nearly at all times to fight if it's like the kind of right fight. So I think his scaling is still like very good.
Yeah. Gonna Manta style here and scout out. Also get some counter warding in the process. So yeah, just getting very, very close. Needs 100 more gold, and he'll have that Ags picked up. You mentioned the BKB on Earthshaker, and I mean, from what I can tell right now, obviously, you know, we just talked about how the Ags finally finished right there, so we'll see. But Bleed is still content on let's just farm where we can right now.
It's like we all know that Spectre is like an incredible like late game hero and whatnot, but if you play against some of these heroes where suddenly like Drow buffs up the Razor and Razor gets like a couple more items, he gets to stand his ground, then it's still okay. And like Silver Edges can also break this game, whereas Corden, he's already looking at a Shadow Blade, maybe Silver Edge after, can look for a break. Hello, Ice Ice Ice.
He knew where he was all along. I mean, this is just revenge from the last game, it feels like. With this Night Stalker play, they have really... That is the one thing they've continued to do very well, is impress this Razor, who's 0-7-3. So, yeah, it's... That's a mission accomplished there, at least.
Yeah, he's not having a good time. That's for sure. They see him, but soon enough he'll have a BKB. It might be easier then for him to get out afterwards.
Well, it's almost like Bleed has just accepted that fact again, and that, sure, even if you kill our Razor, you know, you still got the Earthshaker, especially the Trow, who are looking very strong with their farm. In fact, they're also starting to get a bit more of an objective presence. They're pushing the top tier 2, using some illusions to do so, and so Boom will have to see how they want to address this now, as also... Cordan's still up here. I mean, this feels like this is his jungle up here.
Yeah.
As Dawnbreaker sees it now.
Yeah, he's just been chilling here. WS will eventually find him. Shadow Step, Scardy, Manta.
No, it's damage.
5 HP. I saw it. Straight up 5 HP. All right, you know, after you see this happen to you, let me click on Dawnbreaker and Spectre. I think there's such a high chance that you're just going to have Bashers being queued up. Or at least like after these, because you know you're gonna play against double or triple BKB core. You're gonna continue to make these plays, and all they're gonna do is BKB TP out. So you need to think already, how do I stop these rats?
That's the obvious answer. So yeah, we'll see. No, so far not yet, but Dawnbreaker, she is trying to finish the assault Kyros, but certainly could see her potentially go that direction after the fact. But it's, again, I keep looking back at this Drow, and, oh, there's another item. She now has another Ultimate Orb, so a Lincoln's is being built.
Don't look away for too long, because you'll miss an item.
Right? It's a smoke time for Bleed, though. We really haven't seen this for a while. They're feeling a little antsy themselves now.
Okay, Roche, 30 seconds for the respawn, so both teams are playing around it.
Razor does have that BKB to go with the Manta style that we talked about. Once again, a case of you know the clash is coming, just a matter of when and where. Here we go. Ice 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 opens up with the plasma field.
Oh, that's a BKB.
Activated. And Jackie from afar, just going to multi-shot and a bit of a reset. So Razor uses the BKB. Having to fall back.
Every small thing matters in these type of fights. So getting the BKB out from Ice 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 already is a huge deal. Now suddenly like an egg alone or a Sunray can deter him from being able to fight.
Look where they're going. They pinged Spectre. They know his ultimate's on cooldown for a little bit longer. They are trying to catch him right here. They're going on the hunt.
Oh, Natsumi. Natsumi, you cannot let this happen to you, my friend.
He smells blood.
They see him.
Smells blood. Oh no, you know it's coming. 30 seconds. It's not yet.
Oh, they missed the echo.
He misclicked. He echoed prior.
Happens.
I'm just sitting here waiting. When is it going to happen?
Ooh, that would have been such a crucial play. Like, get him killed and maybe, like, look if you can go back to bottom to, like, get on this Roche. A very timely walk away from Natsumi, and yeah, I didn't quite see, so he echoed before he blinked in, or what happened?
He echoed before he blinked.
Ah, sheesh.
Yeah, that's rough, because I mean it's not like something even like they just it was just such a appetizing kill, I should say, that
yeah,
you know, I guess sometimes it happens, I suppose, but yeah, unfortunate. In the end, that's a Roshan easily going the way of Boom, and now it's also a catch on a Doobie yet again. So Solar Guardian comes through.
Shadow Step, Solar Guardian. He was just like the whole family is here within 2 seconds. So.
Speaking of Dawnbreaker, by the way, you see does have the Basher queued up.
Yep.
Go figure.
You just know.
Just bought it.
You just know.
That just makes sense as top lane. Uh-oh. Earthshaker. Manages to get away. How about this? Rubik steals the jetpack, by the way. Oh, Earthshaker manages to TP out. But Rubik has a lot of mobility. Forest Staff, Blink Dagger, jetpack. Good luck catching him.
Yeah, this is it's just scary time. Like the more tools they get to try and find you on the map. I mean, I must say, Jackie is his network is impressive. I think it's him farming really well and maybe Boom not finding all the moves that they maybe could. But Bleed, it's definitely making it hard for Boom to try and, I don't know, like increase their net worth lead in this game.
Radiant's top tower is under
Just 2k forever. It's just like the gold is just glued on the spot.
It really is. It's just very static. It's been between 1 and 3k for the last like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It really feels that way. I mean, this Drow, she's just barely, but still continues to be the top. She's got the Lincolns as we talked about, and that last item, with boots at least, is going to be a BKB. And that kind of feel, I mean, it's already feeling pretty strong right now. You throw a BKB on top of all of that, and she will be able to stand that ground and multi-shot and do a ton of damage. So they have to.
Oh, Dubu. Good chains.
I mean, he's the bait.
Oh, jetpack stolen.
It's mine again.
And that.
But that's his job. Just like, you know, we talk about the rate. It's like, as long as they're keeping Drow alive, then that's what really matters. Getting the info.
Okay, so we have there's Scotty Basher, AC Basher. Oh, there's a Razor.
Yeah. That was a very ambitious charge right there. Buyback is ready on Clockwork if he wants it, but BKB in a run means Razor is going to survive it. So, meanwhile, Earthshaker is actually just farming the jungle down here. You got Drow farming the jungle as well. So, again, just the continued theme of you keep delaying and let our other two cores enhance their farm.
Yeah, this is not the type of game where you go together, you help each other. This is the game where, guys, everyone, you get as much as you can, and in 20 minutes we're gonna form up once, and we hope it's good enough.
Yeah.
And they can certainly get there. Like some Silver Edge is not too far away. Suddenly you find one good move on the Spectre. He dies from full to 0 without Aegis. You're back in the game.
I mean, yeah, if it wasn't for that slight misclick, that would have happened, you know.
Yep,
obviously,
absolutely.
What took place did in the end, but the point is that possibility definitely exists. Get another opportunity if you're the side of Bleed. But if you're Boom, I suppose, yeah, you're feeling pretty cozy. Again, that net worth that continues to linger in the similar area. They do get another objective, and they have the Aegis for a minute 45 on Spectre. So he's pushed. He's got his own Basher too, by the way. Okay, he has his, okay, so Dawnbreaker never went the Basher. She ends up
okay. All good. Well, they have one on Spectre, and he can basically be anywhere. So I think having one is good enough. Like Abyssal Blades is also like not too bad. It's perhaps something he will think about later. Or even an Aghanims at some point. So because then you just actually get the Haunt of Old.
Yeah.
Jackie will TP out. These Observer wards have lived for a long time down bottom in this Radiant jungle. I think Boom certainly want to look at taking those out. This one lived the full duration. This one did die. Okay.
No, they got the gem on Dawnbreaker to also assist with that now. So
yeah. Oh, Jackie. Like Daddy.
That's a dead Drow. 85 seconds, no buyback. She just purchased her BKB. And
that is
not being completed.
The biggest kill that happened in the last 20 minutes, I think.
And that could be the final kill, frankly. I mean, they're just gonna, I mean, 70 seconds is not a Drow. Okay, maybe that's a little bit over exaggeration, but that's a lot of missing net worth now on the Radiant side.
I mean, that tower push is so bad, but now with the AC that helps, and at least you're tanky that you can like try and push through a little bit. Ice trying to finish up his Shiva's guard, which will certainly help as well. Silver Edge is completed, so they could still look for something, right? 10 seconds on the Aegis.
Yeah,
looks like that might be enough.
Are they really gonna get to the back? Wow, I mean that's crazy. So I mean, this Drow death, yeah, it sucks, but the fact that they don't even get a tower out of it in the base is. I would be feeling pretty good if I'm Bleed, I guess is what I'm getting at, considering the circumstances there.
Yeah, I think the fact that you don't lose more, you're probably pretty okay with it. At least for Boom, they get some more farm up. Looks like they're getting up the Butterfly as well next. So it's but both teams probably pretty okay.
Phoenix chilling around. Check to see what's going on. Coddle using the gem of his own to
The flames rush.
try to scout out. Ember Spirit deep in enemy territory, though, in this Radiant jungle that the team seems to be controlling. Rocket's going to scout, spot them out, and it's smoke time.
Smoky smoke. Ooh, close call.
Good blink. Ember, jetpack in, hook shot. That's going to miss from Dubu. A little bit very scattered fight right here. Although the Echo Slam coming out on top of that's the Spectre in the midst of that. Going to be safe for the time being, though. Razor. Iron Storm activated, but eventually caught up.
He's gone.
Beat down thanks to Dawnbreaker. Drow keeping her distance. Spectre, he's now returning to the fight.
Okay, chains.
Going in for
Dubu
it.
down.
For it, Jackie holding his ground, has to get away with the Hurricane Pike and gonna start doing some good damage to the Ember Spirit, but he remnants away. Stun on Rubik. No good away. And the gem. All right. Take that.
All right. If they can keep holding until the second Roche, and I mean, we gotta say their playability and like their the type of stuff that they have going for themselves on Bleed, it's never going away. Server edge is completed, the damage is there, so is the net worth. So, boom, have got to be careful.
Earthshaker hopping around with the rest of the team. Got Scythe that works for keep it alive, by the way. 3,600 gold saved up, so he is getting there.
Classic Coddles.
Yeah. Support Coddles has still managed to get their farm. Ooh, Dawnbreaker's by himself. Unable to catch him, though. So it's one of the rare times it's going to say that Bleed has found themselves being a bit more on the aggressive side.
Still top net worth on the Drow Ranger.
Yeah.
Looks like he was debating to maybe eat his Aghanims. I mean, he has to free up a slot, kind of. Wants to maybe look for a Silver Edge of his own afterwards.
Grouping up at the bottom lane. Spectre not here, but of course, he is ready to join if need be. And the players of Bleed are also in the area. They know Roshan could be a potential soon. A lot of invis as they get close. Silver Edge for Earthshaker.
Refresher on Yopaj. He's ready.
Okay.
He can just get in this back line if he finds a good target. Like there's even a Donald that can rain on top of him. So there's a lot of chaos that he can create.
Yeah. Yeah, Drow Ranger. And it gets smoked up again. Rubik running out. There's the poke. DJ lifted up immediately. Drow split up with the Mantle Cell. Keeper gonna get pushed away. Fine for now. Dubu in the midst of it. Being the chaos creator that a Clockwork can be. Gonna be beat down. But Dawnbreaker, oh no.
Ooh.
Dawnbreaker even with the BKP. Barely
he lived.
Force Step keeps himself alive. And he's gonna TP out. You know that ultimate's gonna be coming back in more than likely. Push back, but Natsubi sitting on top of Razor finds him as Earthshaker also picked off. Drow finds
Spectre
time to get on Natsubi. Natsubi's gonna fall. Spectre dead. Buyback ready. Phoenix also dead, though. A double.
Yopaj is out of mana.
He wants 3. Yopaj is out of nothing he can do. And he's out for 100 seconds.
Is under attack.
Okay. Drow damage check when this thing comes up later, if it ever will. Because I think he's got a lot of clicks off.
Oh my gosh. Yep, that's rest of the team, not so much.
9,400. Yeah, he killed like 4 heroes on his own. And now he can eat his eggs, buy a Shadow Blade already. Yep, that's right on cue. 1 minute for Roche. Yeah, okay, my friends. Drow Ranger has got to be addressed because Jackie is a monster.
Level 25. Yeah, no, this is that point that we're really talking about all throughout this mid game that they're just constantly able to do enough to allow her to farm, and this is exactly the reason why the concern was there for the side of Boom. And Dawnbreaker caught out, gets
Hook shot, push.
Hook shot in, push back.
Another pushback.
Back and dead that blade mill. They got to be careful of that, but Drow's good.
Nice, another 1k gold for Drow. Thanks, Nova. He is also dead.
Yeah, that's going to be 2 more kills. A buyback? Oh my gosh, they're going in. They want to catch him off guard against Force Death. Oh, well placed by
Oh,
W.
Jackie?
Manages to catch Jackie, the Celestial.
He died.
Yes, we'll get the kill. Well,
Holy
buyback is
Giga Chad.
Yeah, it's the only one alive, but
He's gonna blink soon.
oh, Starbreaker first.
Oh, they still got him.
Spectre, and now there's the kill. So yeah, they do run down the Coddle as well. Again, we said Dawnbreaker, you do not underestimate her when it comes to damage as well.
Yeah, and this gives them Roche now. Him doing this play, if they do look for it, which it looks like they are on the hunt. Natsumi is scouting it out.
Yep, he's gonna find it. Natsumi is. So slowly doing damage. The courier check.
Radiant's
Some information. That was a gem.
Oh, that's a gem, my friend.
I'm not sure about using a gem courier to do that, but to each their own.
It happens, I guess.
Sets the gem on the ground. Thank you very much. Gonna pick up the Aegis and Cheese. Aegis going the way. Dawnbreaker. I'll just leave the gem for now. So.
All right. What a sick play, though, from WS on Dawn. So that he just brought it all back.
Oh, it felt like we were at that power spike of just Drow taking over the game now. But yeah, you're right. The buyback decision to then Solar Guardian in as he did, so confident.
Yeah,
It clearly was the big play.
Damn it, that was huge. And they got the Act Scepter, right, from Roche. I did not see it wrong. We have Haunt now and Spectre available. That is also, yeah, that is devastating.
Dawnbreaker just got an overwhelming blink as well, by the way.
I love that item. Not just because of how good it is, but the sound it does. It gets me every time.
The ASMR right there.
Yeah.
Dawnbreaker looking to please in that sense. The overwhelming blink. She's 4,000 plus life, but those big red numbers coming out, upwards of 1,000 damage. Yeah, this is that very scary carry potential Dawnbreaker that we continue to hype up. That Boom has certainly gotten to. And their total map control now. And oh, by the way, she has the Aegis for 3.5 minutes. So yeah, Drow is impressive, sure.
Yep.
But you have some obstacles to get around.
Well, they need to enable Jackie again to have a similar fight as before, where he just gets to rain down on his opponents. Which is not easy. Dubu, hook shot, jetpack, force staff. 1 second. I made it.
Oh, gets out. At least able to survive, but tier 4 items, even more popping out. Ember Spirit actually getting his own Spell Prism finally. I'll gladly take that. You talked about the refresher earlier on him. Look at Clockwork's
scanning.
items right there. I guess that was just Solar Crest. That was somebody else that they were looking at there. So, but not as far. I mean, still pretty far. Solar Crest Force Staff, not too shabby. But yeah, the Coddle, the Scythe, that's already been in play for a bit. We mentioned earlier.
Oh, they all have just kind of all the items that they want, right? And maybe we have to start eyeing the tier 5 items once again. 14 minutes, Bricky. It's not too far away.
Had it once today so far in the previous series, so
We shall have it again.
it's possible. Absolutely possible. But map control being dominated by Boom, as they've now taken over more of the top side, the northern side of the map. Drow just pushing back the creep wave in the mid currently. 5,200 gold saved up on Drow, so another item potentially could be coming. Silver Edge.
Yeah, so it's gonna be the Silver Edge. Then you get a Moon Shard, and then you maybe you drop your boots for Swift Blink, even though that's kind of hard to use against Embers and Spectres, but perhaps still good enough. What am I talking about? Just buy a Rapier.
Seems to be the theme of a lot of these games we've had recently, and positions like this. And oh, I mean, to be fair, actually, we've seen games where teams are ahead even and build it just to really close out the game. So, but yeah, this is definitely a prime position where it's at least worth the argument. But no information on that just yet. Yeah, Earthshaker. Impact from the Earthshaker has certainly died off a lot. You know, he had the fun star. He locked down the Ember Spirit as expected. But really didn't go off like the potential felt like it could have been.
Yeah, maybe he needs some more stuff too. Like he's 25. Like, maybe you need like a refresher or something on your Earthshaker. Like you go in with your BKB, you drop all your stuff on one guy. If it wasn't enough, well, you know, screw it. Second round with the refresher, do it again. As Ice has Ice, he gets it. He gets the memo. He's getting his own refresher. He understands that if round 1 ain't enough, round 2 hopefully will be.
Yeah, and I know we've mentioned this item a couple times, but especially with the game that he's at, aesthetics cap tier 4 item, it's going to give him a bit more freedom now to do stuff in these fights. There is a double damage rune bottom, by the way. Neither team has vision on it, so...
Always love myself DD runes. Dispersion, more talents. Yep, seems good.
They're going to find the double damage now. Dawnbreaker, yeah, Dawnbreaker probably just taking herself for sure. Right? Yeah.
I kind of feel like you should, yeah. I feel like you hit more than the Spectre. Like, Spectre's more about you get on the target, you have your mantas. But you're a big buff. A big buff boy here on Dawnbreaker. Just slap him out.
She picks it up, and of course the Aegis being reclaimed doesn't necessarily bother them too much. They'll expect Boom to be pretty confident, as they seem to be with their positioning. Currently Spectre farming up the top. He's 5,500 gold saved up, Moonshard queued up. So that case of why not.
Well, it is important to also reiterate why maybe this game is a little more safe with what's on the line. You're trying to play for your TI ticket here. And I don't really blame, like, Boom's high ground is just so atrocious. Like we talk about it. They're just happy, you know, continue to hold the map. WS though, hello. Hex, stun, hook. He has no buyback. Let's remember that.
That's massive. 2 minutes. And I mean, that ult goes down to, I was watching her the whole time. She was just farming down here. Bleed wasn't showing on the map, but clearly she figured that either she had a read that they were up top somewhere or just in the base, but they happened to be at the right place at the right time.
Okay, Bleed have 30 seconds for a super aggressive move if they can find it. And Boom need 30 seconds where you gotta get the hell out. Don't be in danger, because you will die.
See the Glacier coming into play. That's fun.
Oh, yeah. They actually buffed this item for once the item needed it, so that's good.
Yeah.
But you get more attack range, another set of another round of multi-shot arrows, so that's good.
So you mentioned the Dawnbreaker. Okay, her buyback is ready now. So you know that possibility is there. Do they invest in defending a tier 2? Probably not. Fortification coming out.
If you can, like, just don't force WS to buy back here, I think. If you have to give up a Rax even, screw it. Just don't force him to buy back. You will need these buys, I think, in the next fights. So let's play it safe, chill. Everything's gonna be fine.
The Coach KZU coming out right there.
Everyone relax, take a deep breath, let's chill, talk about the next fight. Hex on Yopaj as well. I mean, this guy's Ember is it's legendary, so I'm expecting Yopaj to kind of pop off in one of these next fights. He's got all the items, all the net worth, and yeah, he's got everything. I don't know what I'm saying, but he's got it all.
He is known for the Ember. Abyssal Blade finished on Spectre. We talked about that transition.
Yeah.
So got that now. 10 more seconds on Dawnbreaker. So they are going to lose a second tier 2 tower, but overall, they are patient enough to wait it out, not force a crazy fight. And so she will have a buyback for now, at least with the gold. If it calls for it.
Yeah, we're back to a nearly even game. I mean, a 3k net worth lead at this point. It's whatever. This is an even game. We're about to also have 10 buybacks available for the next fight.
I open up the win probability graph, and right as you said that, it's 50-50. It is a...
Really? Dire has Spectre, and it's 50-50. I can't believe it.
Speaking of Spectre, Axe ulti in. Goes on a Razor initially. Razor BKB though. Pause refresher. He's going in for more. He puts the link up. Rubik's just trying to run away this whole time in the back lines. That's Duba getting low. Duba will fall. Sunray coming down as well. Ice. He's a little too deep. Fissure block. It's going to save it for...
Echo. It misses.
Echo slam. It missed. Oh no. Buyback from Clockwork Jackie, though, finally found his footing somewhat. No, not really. Still running. As Cordan's also going to get the hell on out of there. So, I mean, everyone's alive currently. A couple of buybacks.
So 1-for-1 trade. All right, run it back, guys.
Yeah.
Run it back.
I guess so. I saw that time I kind of so he just whiffed the Echo Slam again. Or?
He tried to get Yopaj. He was remnanting around. And I think he was just going for the all or nothing. Turned out to be nothing this time around.
Yeah.
Refreshes were also traded. Ice popped his. Yopaj had to pop his too. So a fairly even exchange.
No, we'll say with the Spell Prism and the Octarine Core Earthshaker, it's 20 more seconds and it's going to have another Echo Slam ready to go. So that'll be ready at least. But Roshan, yeah, it's going to be a bit longer over Roshan, and Boom's not happy with that.
Certainly not. Would have been theirs. Well, there are still 8 buybacks available for the next fight. Though I must say, Spectre's buyback is giga broken in situations like this. Like, you play around Roche, if you can make a very simple call. Natsumi, go first, break the smoke. When they kill you, they all lose 20% HP, you buy back Haunt. We win the fight, you get Aegis. It's quite simple. Right. If they can do that, that is a big advantage.
Well, we know what they need to do. That's Illusion Razor. Quickly killed off, though.
Hex.
Clockwork going in, zoning him out. Nice lift. Well played by Rubik there.
Echo.
The Echo Slam, but the backlash didn't catch. It looks like he catches the Phoenix.
Oh, they got Phoenix.
He knows that he buys back, though. WS jumps in with the Solar Guardian. At half-life, though, they go Jackie. Jackie BKB keeping his distance. Hurricane Pike pushback, and now the damage return. They do kill Earthshaker, but it comes at a cost of Dawnbreaker. She has her.
Okay, 2 buybacks and Bing Bong Ember coming around.
Yep, Earthshaker coming back in. Roshan's like, guys, I gotta go.
Guys, I wanna go. Gotta go. Okay, finally he will go. We do have a Stolen Fisher, I believe, on Mr. Boboka. So he can maybe do a lot in the next fights.
It's the race to the top lane. Everyone's coming top lane. Coddle's in a bad spot. Clockwork going in.
Okay, Ember is dead.
Ice, taking out Ember. How about that? Natsumi in the back lines being slowed down. Ember Spirit buys back himself. Saying that quite a bit this fight. WS, he's in trouble. If he dies again, that would be bad.
We are down to 3 buybacks, but Bleed still have 2 core buybacks.
Oh my god.
They're not making it in time, are they?
No.
Half HP, 30% Haunt is available. Press Haunt! 3. Alright, that's Roche. Age is on your Shaker. But there's the Haunt.
That's the late Haunt, but they get it off nonetheless.
That's a good initiation.
Blowing up, she buys back immediately.
Okay, Rubik died.
Though for 110.
Cheese. No, hold on.
Where is Jackie? Jackie's back here. Multi-shot from a distance. Got recalled in.
Cordan.
They want to commit to this. BKB activated in the midst.
What's happening?
In a bad spot, though, trying to lock them in place. He finally goes down with the Aegis, but they do kill the Spectre. Buyback is ready, but oh my, what a clash. We went from 8 buybacks to it's just
1. And he's gonna lose it too. We're gonna have no buyback. Because if he wants to not lose the game, he's gonna have to buy back. I'm fairly certain on this. My God.
That was something, man. It started to bottom like 2.5 minutes ago. And it just continued to the top lane. Dota 2's in a great spot right now with stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, the Glacier, though. The most important of all. Just whacking away from 8 billion range. Looks like Jackie's buying an A on this, so he's going to put in his inventory and then break free and put it around. I like that choice. You have no buyback. Make use of anything you can.
Well, this rack's melting quickly once they can on the Glacier. So you mentioned the buyback. It's 40 seconds, but you have Phoenix and Rubik staying dead for number 30 guaranteed.
Okay, maybe he doesn't have... Like, yeah. I don't... They have a glyph. Maybe they're not getting Mega'd in time. I thought they would, but let's see.
There's a tower. We mentioned the glyph. It's a matter of when they use it.
Yeah, they're not getting Mega'd. Okay, never mind. He did not have to buy back.
Able to hold it off, but...
That's actually incredible.
I mean, he will be the only one with the buyback for a bit now. But still, damage definitely done by Blade. And you take a look at the top there. For the first time, it feels like this game that net worth is on their side.
Ooh. You have one buyback left in the game. It's on Spectre. It's like, do you just, I don't know, you get chatted up and go fight now? Because we have one buyback, they don't. Razor, so tier 5 items in 2 minutes. Everyone just take a deep breath and AFK. Wait for it.
You're so right. Until you just said that. Oh my gosh, we actually have tier 5 items. Who is that gonna, like, who does that favor more? If
I don't know. This is not a question I was looking for. Maybe you just like, you answer it after because you check who RNG'd more. Like who had the better items. I don't know. Well, there's no, God, what was this goddamn item called back in the day? Was it called Harpoon? Some range item gave it like 300 attack range. Thank God that's out.
I mean, there was some absurd items when these first came out, for sure. But yeah, we'll see which do appear because we're 1 minute away, and unless some crazy fight takes place in that next minute, it's certainly coming.
I think the force boots are going to be very good. You can dispel, push each other away from like all these Drow Rangers and Cogs and Razors. Of course, pirate hats. But yeah, 1 minute and we'll see it. Crazy.
Dagon, we're at that point of the game. Dagon picked up by Ember Spirit, level 2 now. He's going all the way to level 5, at least that's the plan. Got to blow up the Drow, or perhaps even the Earthshaker. 30 seconds. Countdown continues. You got the Tormentor being pinged out over here. If they all have, oh jeez, yeah.
It's just gold at this point.
Yeah, it's better be just gold. It's basically like a creep.
Yeah.
Melted.
He has like no cooldown on the totem. By the time he pops down, he can use it again.
Yeah.
All right, 60 minutes. Don't kill him yet. Nice. You stacked them too. Tier 5 time.
Yeah. Tier 4 tower up top, or in the dire base, is also taking some damage there, by the way. Spectre, he's farming out some of the ancients.
Oh, this game is crazy.
All right, let it begin. Pirate that.
Some buybacks are starting to come back. 150 attack speed on Spectre. Yeah, pretty good. Your illusions will benefit from that as well. So it's very good. And more gold, of course, because we don't have enough yet.
Yeah, we certainly need more.
Dagon on Ember. I like it.
Ex Machina. Machina.
Yeah, that's a good one. Get all your items again. Get all the armor. I mean, why am I saying they're good? Every tier 5 item is broken as hell. So yeah, everyone go figure. Stygian Desolator on Shaker. Nice. He hits hard.
Yeah, he's even hitting harder now. That's welcome to tier 5. This is when the game gets silly in a great way. Yeah, I mean, it's safe to say, right? With the creation of tier 5 items, I feel like the Ice Frog, etc. You know, it's just we need a way. Hey, you've been playing 60 minutes. Just end the game.
Yeah, just end it.
Here, just take these absolutely ridiculous items and go.
70 strength on Dawnbreaker, so 6k HP on the deck. Looks cool. I would like Dawnbreaker to be able to give his gem away so he can have a refresher as well. Like, you get more Starbreakers, double BKB. It's just too good.
Razor is trying to get his own. He finally farms it. And we'll see what Razor picks up here eventually. But I also like Drow. She has the ninja gear as well still. So she has that equip, but the Ex Machina has in the backpack to swap on over.
The Ice has a token. It's time to use it, my friend.
It just keeps the token. I like the token. Book of the Dead for Rubik. Sure. Have a Book of the Dead.
Okay.
He's sending them top.
He's still holding it. He's trolling. Okay, Mirror Shield.
They're probably
got them
out, I'm sure.
Got them ice.
Look at the Necronomicon of old, pushing that top lane. Thanks for the Book of the Dead.
Not a Mirror Shield, so hexes are gonna be reflected. That's the Philosopher's Stone on DJ. Tier 5 token. Let's see. Arcanus armor, guys. I'm telling you. One day, one player, he will take it. But not today. I mean, Seer Zone is pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, that's so everyone just about has it. Keeper of the Lights. Like I like my Philosopher's Stone though. I'm gonna keep that.
I like my money.
Like gold's pretty good too though, guys. Come on, hear me out. I mean, yeah. What else is there to say though? We're 63 minutes in. They basically are fully equipped tier 5 items now. It's now just a matter of when do you get the jump? Where? 25 seconds on Roshan. So I suppose that's naturally going to take us to a potential another fight.
Where's the tier 6 items? What time? This should be explained soon.
Wait, Arcanist Armor, is that the what you're talking about?
Yeah, who has it? Woo! Let's go! Doobu! Doobu!
Wait, that's what you said, right?
Doobu! Doobu!
Dude
Hey,
knows.
someone, finally. Do you know how broken this item is?
Sure.
Yeah, it's insane. It's a passive AC plus pipe aura. It's better than pipe, the passive. It's a AC armor aura. And then when you use it, everyone gets like a force field where they get AoE blade mail. Like, okay.
I can't wait for this next fight. I mean, it's gonna be insane. How many?
But I hope Dubu knows that he has to use it. It has an active. Many people don't know it.
Okay.
So we need to watch out for the ka-ching. It's like a, I don't know, some electric sound.
Looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, that's yeah, the anticipation. Because how often? I mean, tier 5 itself, obviously, it's not often we get the in tournament matches, but
Yeah.
tier 5 on every single hero as well. Because sometimes it's like, oh, they get a couple, then the game just finishes right after. Like we saw.
Yeah, or it's 61 minutes and there's a fight and the game ends. Nice. Refresher on Dawn. Guys, someone help WS. Tell him, give me gem. Bro, X-Nova, come on, man. Tell him. Maybe he's too nice. You know, he's like the new guy. He's like, oh, I don't want to tell them to do this. Someone help a brother out. My bro should not have Refresher in the backpack.
Well, he wants that vision.
He does.
Just in case, I suppose.
I mean, I guess they need it against this Drow Ranger. Someone needs a gem.
Oh, Drow shows herself, and immediately the pings come out, but nothing going to happen with it. Roshan, a minute 30. It's a pretty long Roshan respawn.
I feel like 6th Roshan should give you like a new item slot or something. Or a second neutral item slot. This should give you something whack. Because at this point, these Roshans, I don't know if they matter anymore.
So it feels a little less worth it.
Yeah, like, who cares ages? I have full item slot.
Yeah.
Here you go, Aghanim Scepter. I already have it. Hold on, X-Nova, sir.
Rowan, that's Phoenix, and they're jumping. What is happening? Solar Guardian flies down, and Ursh.
For Dan down. Buyback, refresher.
Back on both. The back lands ice, BKB, but that's Clockwork gonna get picked off though. Drow, she's still far away. All right, well, got buybacks.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Just 3, actually. Okay.
Yep, just 3.
So a boom victory. Refreshers used. 1, 2. Yopash still has his too, so yeah, definitely it's quite a big victory for Dire here. I mean, they did use it on Natsumi, who has one on Spectre.
Oh, Ember wants to go badly. Jumping on the Clockwork. Hex comes out. Fisher in the back lines.
Oh, Echo.
Initiation. Rubik getting low. ISSI's BKBs wants to go after the Rubik, trying to chase him down. Phoenix Icarus diving on through. The Sun Rays coming out as well. In the midst of it, Clockwork will fall, but Drow in the distance again with the BKBs up, though. She continues to run for now. Frost arrows coming out.
Hey, ISSIs.
That's Razor in the midst of it. Finally going to go down, but Jackie on that Glacier was able to get some damage in, but Jackie's playing so safe.
He's got to. Now, we have one hero out of the game with no buyback, so Dubo, he's gone. Which, most importantly, no Arcanus armor, of course, so very big deal. I'll keep hyping up the item. I hope he used it. I didn't pay attention to it. I'll lock my camera on him next fight.
Dude, there's so much going. I honestly don't like. I saw the Solar Guardian, and I thought that might have been it. But I was like, no, Solar, maybe it's top. I don't know.
Yeah, there is a lot going on. There is Roche, which, yeah, who will take it? Utsumi, okay, over BKB. Yeah, that seems good. Recall to bottom. So they're waiting and hoping someone will go here, but Yopash, he smells out these dirty people. It's been a 1-hour game, so... Might be smelly at this point.
More than an hour here at 68 minutes now. We're approaching. But you mentioned Clockwork. Dead for another 50 seconds. Can Boom really do the most with it? They had to push back both the middle and the bottom lane as their base was starting to take some creep wave pressure. But now they're back, and they got about a 40-second window still, so they clearly are looking to play pretty aggressive. Rubik actually even just getting a scythe. Oh, good at that item.
Yeah, everyone has like the choose your inventory item, you know? Like it's just, what do you want? Okay, here you go. And we're hitting tier 3s. I mean, after 1 hour, it doesn't matter what heroes you have. Now you have building damage.
Yeah. That's gonna go down. The tier 3.
God, this drow damage.
Jackie, oh my gosh.
One hit where you ult procs on Spectre and he loses like 15% of his HP. And that for a Spectre is a lot. Provoker.
Big flying in, BK.
Oh, Echo on the poof!
Phoenix got caught as well. Is going to be fine for
okay,
now.
Shaker dieback.
Link is taken out, but that is a dieback. You're rather a Shaker. He's out for 2 minutes. Who do they caught Drow? Drow has to buy back. DJ at the fountain. How deep is Boom going to go?
They're so deep.
Buyback of the multi-shots coming out. Phoenix is staying dead. Buyback from Drow. She's pushing out with the team now. Natsumi. He's at half-life and no mana currently.
Donald.
Dawnbreaker ult coming back in, though. Push back immediately. Look at that damage of Drow. That's a 5,000, 6,000 HP.
Dieback.
God. Dawnbreaker with a dieback. And that's an use. Oh, no.
What have you done?
Can they save him? The cog. Push back the silence. The save.
Oh,
the
TP?
The TP. They do not
He's
have
not
a shot for it.
Oh my god, just TP, lol. And Yopaj barely got out too. Okay, so 2 people back without dieback. I mean, they did get Drow's buyback out of it, right? Yeah, so Jackie was forced to use it. Jesus. Oh my god. Oh, DD. Oh, Stacy it with the illusion. Yopaj.
Oh boy.
Kill it. Kill it.
Yes.
Kill it.
He's going. Kill it, please.
Kill it.
Do not let Drow get that. Okay.
Okay.
I'm looking at the damage recap, by the way. 28,000 damage done by Bleed as a team. 18,000 by the other team. But yeah, Razor actually respectable damage in that
He
fight.
didn't even die. I just got ignored. He's just sitting there, double linking, double ult, everything. Ay, ay, ay. This is a insane game.
I mean, Dawnbreaker's out for a minute, and she's obviously a massive threat. That's their frontliner.
Book of the Dead. It's here to defend. Or to try.
Yopaj trying to defend, but
oh, the hook. The creep.
It's still bouncing. Goes in the back lines. Natsumi jumps in as well. They go for Drow. The lockdown. That would be a tieback. Remember,
Jackie.
Killer at the end. It looks like maybe no, just not enough damage. Ember Spirit still wants to kill though. He's zip-zapping around. As
He can use Ex Machina. Use Ex Machina.
Right here, the Ex Machina coming through. Yes, it's gonna help him. About the shots, and Ember Spirit's in trouble. Drow just wants to live though, and that she will. She teleports out.
Oh my god.
Work still. Ember Spirit dead.
Yopaj has buy.
Natsumi. Oh, the jump in with the echo and
He has buy as well.
Spectre, the buyback Ember Spirit. Drow, he's coming back in.
Oh, the Arcanus armor. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Okay, that's a dieback.
They're going for the finish. They're going for the finish of this game in the series.
Okay, Natsumi buyback. It's a 4 and 5. Let's reassess what we want to do.
X Machina in the last second.
This is not Dota, man. This is like this could be a custom game. You load into a 75 game, everyone has full items, and you just like battle.
This is definitely a much different feeling than a usual game of Dota. That is for sure. But in the end, it's looking like Bleed is in control right here, right now. The net worth still basically identical. It doesn't even really matter though. Razor, not afraid to be in front. Gets the damage on the tower, gets the help. They're not away. Good job with the...
Oh, that was Haunt number 1. Okay, Dubu, Echo.
Gonna die again.
Dawn is dead.
She's out for another 100 seconds. Yopaj. He tries to go Dubu. Dubu lives though, just barely. Successful. Baboka's gonna fall. He's staying dead. And they may have just broken through to finish the game.
They're actually doing it. Yopaj. Oh my god. Oh, this
What
is
a game.
heartbreaking. Wow, what a
3 minutes. Holy shnipe.